Hi is back again on the Young Lovers channel. Today, we're going to unpack all the sweet moments that made Xiao Zhan's heart melt thanks to Wang Yibo's hidden charms. Not just any gesture, but every little movement, deep look, and even the silence between them has a story to tell. And we're going to get to the bottom of it. Wang Yibo is often portrayed as cool, aloof, and unreadable. But once he's around Xiao Zhan, all those cold layers seem to melt away. There was something different in the way he looked, the way he smiled, even the way he stood next to Xiao Zhan. It's as if every second with him is a moment she carefully saves. Have you noticed how Yibo's gaze always seeks out Zhan in a crowd? Even in the middle of a crowded stage or a spotlight-filled event, his eyes seem to have a special radar to find Xiao Zhan. And once they meet, there's a warm glow that's hard to explain, like two people who understand each other without the need for words. Then there are the little moments that often go unnoticed. For example, when Yibo subtly shifts his position to get closer to Zhan, or how his fingers occasionally touch Zhan's arm as if to confirm that he is really there. These small gestures may seem simple, but to those who understand, this is the most honest language of love. What about her smile? Wang Yibo is known for rarely smiling out loud in public, but that all changes when Xiao Zhan is around. Suddenly, her smile becomes warmer, livelier, often accompanied by a small laugh that seems to be just for Zhan. It's as if only Xiao Zhan has the key to unlocking her softer side. And let's not forget those moments when Yibo unconsciously protects Zhan. Whether it's by blocking him from the crowd, making sure he doesn't fall, or simply standing behind him in a vigilant manner. All of this shows how deeply Yibo cares for Zhan without needing to say it, but it feels so real. Xiao Zhan himself seems to understand Yibo's silent language very well. The way he responds to every little gesture, how he sometimes looks down in embarrassment when Yibo looks at him for too long, or even when he unconsciously relies on Yibo at certain moments. They are like two people who complement each other without needing to say much. It has also been seen how Yibo often remembers little things about Zhan, things that others might miss. From his favorite food, his unique habits, to trivial things that actually make Zhan touched. This proves that Yibo really pays attention to every detail about her. Then, there are the moments where Yibo seems to want to say something, but chooses to remain silent. Maybe it's because of the cameras that keep following, or maybe it's because he prefers to keep it to himself. But it is precisely in the silence that his message of love is heard most clearly through the eyes that cannot lie. Behind the scenes, the story may be even sweeter. Some of the crew have shared how Yibo would often wait for Zhan after filming, or how he would always make sure Zhan was comfortable before the show started. Things like this are invisible to the camera, but they are the strongest proof of how deeply she feels. Xiao Zhan, on the other hand, could never hide her reaction whenever Yibo did something sweet. Whether it's her sudden smile, or the way she tries not to look directly at him for fear of being caught being happy. All of this shows that what Yibo does really gets to her heart. The two of them are like two puzzles that complement each other. Yibo with her quiet but meaningful way, and Zhan with his open but cautious way. Together, they create a dynamic that is so natural, like two souls who knew each other long before the world knew them. And though they rarely express it openly, it's the small gestures that speak the loudest. Because true love isn't always about big words, it's about consistent presence, genuine care, and the way someone makes you feel important without even trying. And what about the way Wang Yibo responds when Xiao Zhan is speaking? Notice how she often looks down slightly, as if to catch every word that comes out of Zhan's mouth. Her eyes never look away, as if she doesn't want to miss a single second of Zhan's expression. In fact, sometimes his lips move slowly, as if repeating Zhan's words silently, a sign that he is really listening with all his attention. Then, there was the moment when Yibo suddenly became more chatty when with Zhan. In front of other people, he tends to be quiet and speak only as needed. But once he's alone with Zhan, he can suddenly talk at length, even to the point of provoking Zhan's giggles. This shows how comfortable she is around Zhan, like there's a sense of security that allows her to let go of all boundaries. Have you noticed how Yibo often misses looking at Zhan when he's not looking? His gaze turns soft, full of admiration, and sometimes accompanied by a small smile that seems to be just for himself. But as soon as Zhan turns his head, Yibo quickly looks away, as if afraid of being caught. Moments like this are the most honest because love is often obvious when one thinks no one is watching. What about their body language that is always in sync? When Zhan moves, Yibo often unconsciously follows the rhythm of his body. If Zhan leaned in, Yibo would do the same. If Zhan laughs and touches her shoulder, Yibo will react with a similar gesture. It's a natural sign of closeness, like two people who have become so familiar that their gestures bounce off each other without realizing it. And what is most touching are the moments when they are separated. Look at how Yibo's expression sometimes becomes flatter when Zhan is not around. On the other hand, as soon as they meet again, there is a light that instantly returns to his eyes. The world seems to be bright again just because of the presence of one person. Isn't that one of the purest forms of love? So, young lovers, the deeper we observe, the clearer it becomes that every second between them is filled with unspoken warmth. There may be no open confessions, but isn't true love often heard loudest in silence? See you in the next video, where we'll delve even deeper into the sweet side of their relationship. Don't forget to turn on your notification bells so you don't miss it. So, did Wang Yibo manage to make Xiao Zhan melt? The answer is in every second they're together. In every look, smile, and small gesture that many might miss, but not those who are really paying attention. Well, young lovers, do you feel the same way? Write in the comments below which moment makes you believe that there is something special between them. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for our latest content about your favorite celebrities' hidden love stories. See you in the next video.